Hello and welcome back to the channel and another episode in my MRS project. In this episode I'm going to be creating a custom oil return line. I had a custom oil return line in the previous setup, however it was made at, I forgot where it was made, some other shop. It wasn't really the right length, it was a little too long, it didn't fit very well. So this is one of the parts of the project that is not at all scope creep. This was intended from the start of doing this swap. So let's get started. I'm using these Evil Energy ends. I'm also using their hose. Nylon braided, stainless steel woven into the rubber. I don't know. It's supposed to be good and meant for this. We're going to be using one of these cool tools. KOU. It's like this thing you clamp together. It's supposed to make pushing the stuff in easier. And of course, super lube. You put this end on, perhaps, and then try to figure out the length. Alright, before I get started, just want to let you know that none of this is sponsored content. Like this Evil Energy stuff is just stuff that I bought. I even bought their Yumiki wrench, even though it looks like it's actually pretty useful. I'm gonna test it all out for the first time here, trying to make this stuff. If it works out great, good. If not, I'm gonna comment on that too. I'm not doing a review of this either. There's plenty of those out there. I'm just kind of showing myself making these custom hoses. Alright, so I'm gonna take this little thing here that kind of blocks it in there, locks it in place. This is specifically sized for a 10 AN fitting. They make these in all different sizes. These are kind of expensive, but I don't know. It's always better to have the right tool for the right job. I have a vise, but it's not very good. It is not permanently attached to anything, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Some people say to leave the tape on. I don't know how necessary that is, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to add some lube. Alright. Lubed up, we got this thing. Supposedly, you just twist. That didn't work at all. This is just to keep this closed while I try to rotate this thing in by hand. I'm gonna add a little more grease. We're almost there. This stuff is not easy to work with. Alright. don't know if you can see. See if I can get the angle. It's in there. Apparently leaving the tape on, the tape just pushes back. I'm not going to redo this, even though my OCD kind of wants me to. I am going to redo it. This worked last time. This is ridiculously difficult to do. Like every video you see on YouTube, I don't know what they're doing, if they're maybe using oversized ones of these, or if these are just garbage, or the hose is messed up, but this does not go in easy at all. Okay, I grabbed a little better cutter. Cutting the hose to a little bit longer than I'm going to need did help a little. Alright, and unfortunately there's still tape shown. I will try to pull that out. Apply lube to this part that goes in. Basically push and turn, and then once you get it threaded, start to turn in. We'll see how good it did once it gets on the car, I guess. One part of it done. After measuring, I determined right about here is a good cut. So it lets me see exactly where the cut is going to be, and then it's right through. Might be wondering, if this thing doesn't work that well, why do I keep using it? Well, I paid a lot of money for it, and I'm going to use it. And it does help a little. And yes, it is supposed to be used in a vise, yada yada yada. That would make it easier. I just don't have one of those, so. All right. product. We're gonna put it on the turbo first. I'd say that looks pretty good. I don't have the other end there, but this is right approximately where it's gonna go. Everything clears. The axles are over here. The axle's about here, so there won't be any blockage there. Looks good. Well, as you can see, that did not go easily. I was able to complete it. I really don't know what I was doing wrong. I've seen other people easily creating these hoses. Maybe it's that I didn't have a secured bench vise and a way to push it in that way, but I really don't think that was the case. I used the same brands, like everything, their ends, the hose, all of it. Everything was supposed to go together. It just did not go together easily. Even with the lubrication that I put on there. The one thing to note is the taping of the ends. That you should definitely do that, and just know that it kind of pushes the tape towards the back, and then all you got to do is kind of peel it, and it'll come right off. Which is, had I known that, I wouldn't have had to redo that one end twice, as you saw in the video. Most of the video was kind of sped up, and I cut out a good bit of me just really taking a while to get that hose created. The end result turned out great, but it was a lot more effort than I was expecting. So much so that I sort of changed my plans on using that hose and connections for some other components. I'm sure there's going to be some people that are not thrilled that I didn't sing the praises of Evil Energy in this. That said, I still have a bunch of their products on the car. Like, most of them are good. I had a lot of trouble creating the hose. Anyway, if you like how the series is going, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications. And give a like if you like the video, and drop a comment down below with any kind of feedback, comments, questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.